Thank you all for coming. This is super exciting. The house is almost full. So happy to see you all. So before we start with the whole program, welcome to the 26th edition of the Ji.hlava International Documentary Film Festival. I believe this is one of the first open presentations of the industry program, so that is super exciting. So this is a start. And before we start, I would like to invite on the stage my dear friends and colleagues, Jarmila Outratová, who is the head of industry at Ji.hlava Film Festival, and Vítězslav Chovanec, who is from the Czech Film Center, who would like to welcome you here with me. I don't hear you. Yeah.
Yes, hello. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of International Documentary Film Festival in Ji.hlava. I'm very happy to see so many nice faces in the room. Many of you I know, my friends. Those who I don't know yet, I will be happy to meet you after the presentation, where we have a networking event to connect the presenters of tonight's program with festivals, sales agents, other producers, those of you who are interested to meet filmmakers of those films from the Czech Joy competition. I would also like to welcome the online audience who are here with us, and thanks to our partners. First of all, let me mention Czech Centers, who are supporting the stream of this presentation, and also Vítězslav Chovanec on behalf of Czech Film Fund. No,
thank you very much.
Center.
Both. So thank you for coming. Hello. I hope you will enjoy the presentations. Just relax and enjoy. And if you find some films interesting, you have the opportunity to meet the people during the networking event just after the presentations. If you cannot find them somehow, you can also approach me and I will help you out. So enjoy.
Or me, or Jarmila, we will help you out.
And also you can find the contacts in this leaflet, which is outside in front of the room. So enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Jarmila, and thank you, Vítězslav. So, hello, yes, thank you for this. So what is happening right now? This is a unique opportunity for you guys. I think many of you are festival selectors here and other decision makers from the industry. This is a presentation of documentary films that are presented now this year in the competition, in the local competition of Czech documentaries. So it's a very unique preview where you can meet also the directors and the producers. There are 13 films being presented, so there's no time for Q&A, unfortunately, but you can meet them after at the drink, which is even more informal and more fun, I think, so it's all good. And also, most of the visuals that we will see are not trailers, but they're fragments of films, so that it also makes this presentation unique to you. So, out of these 13 films presented, 10 are world premieres, so you can really discover films for your film festivals and other industry events that you're taking care of. And also, from what I was going through all the films, I could see that there are a lot of young new voices, upcoming directors. So I think it's also a very somehow interesting opportunity for you to find these new directors right here at the festival. So tune in with me to this exciting adventure through the Czech documentary. And let's start with the first project. The first project is called Citizen Miko and will be presented by the director and by the producer Martina Štruncová and the director Robin Kvapil. But they asked me if we could start with the fragment of the film. So let's jump straight into the film, and after that I will invite the filmmakers on the stage. Thank you very much.
Ty Evropané to vidí. Vždyť my bojujeme tady o naši civilizaci.
Pane premiére, ta otázka je naprosto jasná. Jeden jediný migrant jako gesto.
My máme pomoci tím lidem, odkud přicházejí. Oni přicházejí, protože si za to zaplatili.
Tak penmange, Janeso, sopesačilas, griskot, cikne čavore, hine.
Nerozumíš?
Malí děti jsou v táborech v Řecku. Jste proto je přijmout?
Jo.
Do Česka. A proč?
Já nevím.
Prostě je to jasný, ne? To nemusíš odůvodnit. A co ty, More? Ty děti budou vyrůstat jak v těch táborech, tak na ulici a to je to ono bezpečnostní riziko, že když těm dětem nenabídneme perspektivu, tak je to pro nás pro všechny hrozba a tohle byste si měl hodně moc dobře promyslet, když tady mluvíte o tom, že integrace dětí není možná, je to nesmysl. Ty děti nezajímá, proč museli najednou být v řeckém táboře. Já jim snažím pomoct, chápete to, já nebudu řešit tady příčiny toho sporu.
Tak si staráte o drobnost, ale ty velké věci vám naprosto utíkají.
Já se starám o to, co je moje kompetence. Já mám nějakou kompetenci omezený, já nemůžu zachránit jako mír na celé planetě, víte co? Takže já řeším tu situaci, která je. To na mě nějaká paní pustý nad Labem křičela v tom globusu, u pokladny, jo. Jste vy ten Miko, co byl v tom? Já jsem si říkal, ty docela hezká ženská, udělám mu ní boku. Říkám, no to jsem já, a ona. To jste vy, ten vlastizrádce? Ano, dobrý den, s kým mluvím? Jo, z toho zařízení, akorát vyjíždíme, jo, dobrý večer, akorát vyjíždíme od hranic ukrajinských, takže vy chcete zhruba čas, nebo vám zavolám, až budu přejíždět hranice český? Tak 50, ale dospělých strašně málo, jo. Většinou to jsou děti, strašně dětí a dospělých tak 15 maximálně.
Okay, thank you. So please, I would like to invite Martina Struncová, the producer from the company with the seductive title Silk Films. She produced the film The Law of Love, we might remember, and also the director Robin Kvapil, who's a documentary filmmaker, very strong figure and persona, I would say. And his previous film, you may remember, We Can Do Better, which was also here in the Czech competition. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much that you were here. Nice to meet you all. It's hard to be first. So first, pardon my English. I'll be short. In Czech Republic, we have problems with disinformations and also with this refugee camp. And it was important for me to find some movie character, who is working class, regular guy, truck driver, and half Roma guy. And he decided to help these unaccompanied children from camps in Moria, Greece, and so on. And he 3 years fought with our government. And after all he did, situation came worse. Started war in Russia, and he imported children from Ukraine, Roma children, and they ended on Czech train station. So the problem is worldwide, it's color of skin. So that's our movie about.
Right. Sorry. The film was completed 2 weeks ago. We have our festival world premiere here in Ji.hlava. And then we're looking for other festival premieres, international sales agents, international distribution, etc. So there was a contact at the end of our teaser, but you can find my contact in the catalog. The film will enter Czech cinemas in mid-February next year. So that's about it. There's a countdown, so I have to finish. But if you have any questions, we'll be here after the presentations, or you can just reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, and thanks to Diana, and thanks to the festival for having us. Thank you. And I hope that you will meet Jaroslav Miko during festival course. He's an amazing person. Thank you very much.
So much. Amazing job, guys. Thank you. Very good timing. Perfect timing, producer. Thank you. So we have the time now to invite our second film, the film crew from Darkening. Very excited to invite Hanna Blaha-Šilarová, the producer of the film, my dear ex-colleague from DA Films. Please join me on the stage. And Ondřej Moravec, the director. Thank you. Hanna Blaha-Šilarová will be presenting 2 films here. Both of them are in the competition, so congratulations to you and your successful producing career. And Ondřej Moravec, you might remember him, guys, from the festivals. This is the previous program director of the One World Film Festival in Prague. So, tell us about your film.
depression, anxiety, mental health issues, and hope. Our film, our interactive film in virtual reality is called Darkening, and it is a personal story of the director Ondřej. Through the experience, you can experience with him his own story and the way how he coped with his inner demons. Well, and you can see that he can live a long and full, meaningful life, despite his illness.
Yeah, in our film, you step into the village, the collapsed village called Darkening, which is some kind of representation of broken mind. And through this village, you are entering to my particular memories, which were connected with this illness still growing. And in the clip, you will see like three chapters, actually, or part of them. The first one is in the forest, when I was like a small one, about 10 years old, when the first depressive feeling came. The second one is from horse racing, where I discovered that what's helping me is my voice. Then that's why the whole experience is voice-driven, so you can use your voice to move it forward. And the third one is that from the very end, when you are rebuilding the collapsed village, Darkening. So please roll the clip.
It's time to pick ourselves up. Take the first chart. This one boy I never played much with once told me at the cottage that I was weird, lame, fat. The other kids joined him. Which song will you think of when you are sad? Try to hum one. She will make it soon to the finish. Call her name one more time.
Go, ready, baby, go, go, ready, go, go. Go, ready, go, go, go. Go, ready, go, go.
Later I realized that screaming was something that really relaxed me. All those frustrations and blocks drifted away for a while, and I was at peace with myself. I don't think I will be able to silence my demon completely. I just have to make sure that he feels good with me. So let's exhale deeply and let out the ooh sound between your teeth. Take a deep breath and scream no. No!
I have some production information for you. The film premiered at Venice International Film Festival this September. We were supported by Czech Film Fund, Unity Grant, Median Board in Germany, and Film Talentslín Foundation. We have 2 co-producers, Brains Immersive here in Czech Republic and Now Here Media in Germany. We were supported as well by O2 Foundation for special school screenings. The distribution of VR is of course specific, so apart from film festivals, we will be doing galleries and as well the school screenings that I mentioned. We have a Czech premiere here at Ji.hlava in 2 competition sections, Czech Joy and VR section. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so vulnerable and opening with this. And thank you for having an exciting VR project in the Czech competition. Amazing. So, next film. I'd like to invite the director and producer, Petr Michal, please join me on the stage. Found by the one she seeks. Also, kudos for being a producer and a director in one. I think that this is always a difficult situation. Petr actually is completing the Film Academy in Prague and has made a lot of short films previously, including one about also Jan Švankmajer. But the stage is yours.
Thank you for the introduction. Our film is about Anna Kareninova, or Anna Karenina in English. For Czech audience, she's a very well-known translator of film subtitles. But she also translates books of Milan Kundera, Ezra Pound, and Louis Ferdinand Céline. In case of Céline, she's the only translator that translated his entire work. Our film, found by the one she seeks, is a story about love and dedication, not only to literature but also to the close ones, to the loved ones. We follow her through her personal diaries. We follow her on her way to meet sounds of her beloved authors. She traveled abroad to hear the particular sounds so she could translate their books properly. But we also follow her relationship to Petr Kabeš. He was a Czech poet. She shared a very small flat with him in the city center of Prague after his death. She kept this flat and kept his texts, books, and she continues to live with him in some sort of constant dialogue. So we used the 16mm film to approach her inner life, and we try to gently mix this personal approach and her thoughts about the work. So we have a small clip that should demonstrate it.
Aujourd'hui, je pense que les concurrents, c'est l'Espagne aussi, qui sort du cochon. Moi, tout allait plutôt bien entre nous. Jusqu'au jour où elle me dit: tu as une minute. Oui, pourquoi?
tenkrát šel v televizi filmový klub, kde šlo spousta nádherných filmů a já jsem je titulkovala. Hodně jsem jich titulkovala a on cítil z těch titulků, že v nich něco je jazykového, co ho zajímá. A on mě nikdy neviděl.
And since this is our world premiere, we are in the beginning of our journey. So we are interested in sales, distributors, film festivals, VOD platforms, anything that is oriented towards short or medium length films. Thank you very much. Also, the film is translated to English and French already.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a beautiful, poetic experience. I'd like to introduce the next project from the bottom. And here again, before we introduce the film crew, we will start with the fragment of the film. So please play the teaser.
Dobrý ráno. Včera docela zjeba. Ty vole, klíště, vole, jak se... Pardon, že se ptám, jenom nemáte nějaký drobák? Díky. Se hrozně omlouvám, že vás ruším, nemáte nějaký drobný peníz? Jestli nemáte nějaký drobák. To nejde, vole. Pardon, že ruším, nemáte nějaký drobák? Děkuju. Máte nějaký drobák? Děkuju. Je vám tohle k něčemu, nebo ne? Ne, vůbec. Už. Jo? To už nefunguje, tohleta. OK. Dobroš. Směšná bunda. Čau. Čau, čau, sorry. Odpočívej.
Thank you for the clip, and I would like to invite the producer and the director Tereza Vejvodová. Hello. Tereza Vejvodová is a film director of feature and documentary films and also experimental films, and her previous work is known from other film festivals. Of course, also the film Delimitation was in Fascination 2 years ago. Yeah, is that correct? And Niad Bodnar, you might know him, a producer who has been here in the Czech competition with 2 films, How I Became a Partisan or Healing Me, which premiered actually last year in the Czech competition. So the stage is yours.
Thank you. So about the film, From the Bottom is a 7-day experience of my friend and a social worker, Philip, who decided to be on a street for a week, and he wanted to visit a city he didn't know, and that was Ústí nad Labem, which is northwest, located, very industrial kind of district of Czech Republic, where there are very many like minorities. Ethnical, and it is very interesting to just simply exist there. And the film is mainly about that, trying to depict the psychological state of someone who loses home, or what we call home, day by day. and we wanted to transfer this feeling, which is not transferable by words, to other people, because this is why usually the cycle starts with people who are on the street. They can't even remember what was it like before. So it was kind of very interesting for me as a filmmaker to do that with time and space, and mainly because I believe that home is something that we create, and it is not only about the material kind of thing, but the psychological feeling we get from the way people treat us and how do we communicate with each other, and this is what the film shows.
And premiere of our movie will be this Friday from 10 p.m. at the Yacht Cinema, and we are looking for the festival representative, sales agent, and distributor. And Czech distribution will start next spring.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You can hand it to my colleague. It's funny because the more people come up the stage, the more we're forming the white line that we can see across the whole city as well, like everyone with its steps. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's funny. Let's move to the other film. I would like to invite the producer, Krzysztof David, and the director, Krzysztof Zvolánek, of the film Gen A, Do What You Love. So Krzysztof Zvolánek also with education in film directing and film editing. And I remember your previous shorts mainly dealing with environmental topics. So please let us know what this film is about now.
This is about the absence of environmental topics in the lives of the golden generation in Prague.
Please let's start with the clip.
Kolikrát už tady hrál, Kuba?
V Zlíně? Hodněkrát, ve Fenixu, kámo. 15krát třeba. Fakt hodněkrát. A teď jsem tady hodně dlouho nebyl, jako x let. Třeba 3 roky jsem tady nebyl.
Takže taky návrat ztraceného cinema.
V podstatě je to můj velký návrat tady jako do Zlína na ples. Jsem zabukovaný, jsem strašně dlouho. Podle mě to mám v kalendáři třeba půl roku. Já jsem si myslel, že to je nějaký normální mejdan, ale je to, prosím tebe, ples. Nevím proč, neptej se.
Ono to zní hrozně jako povrchně, nebo co jakože, ale v tom našem, nebo v tom, co dělám, že jsem jako nějaký vystupující umělec, by málo kdo ti řekl, že mu nezáleží na tom, jak na něj ty lidi koukají, teď myslím z vizuálního hlediska, nebo že mu nezáleží na tom, jak on vypadá. Moje tvář je moje prostě image. Můj nějaký obrázek, to, co vidíš jako první, když se na mě koukne.
Hello, my name is Krzysztof Zvlánek and I'm the director of the film, and this is Krzysztof David, the executive producer. In the movie we filmed from 2019 to 2022. We see many faces of Jakub Strach, aka DJ Nobody Listen. While he is performing at the various parties and organizing his own rave events at abandoned industrial buildings, he also copes with the consequences of his own injury of his own face, which happened years ago. And his face is also his brand, which is representing him and which is selling his music and selling his art. And so this allowed me to, look closer and deeper into what is it like to be famous in these times, and what kind of life does he creates for younger generations, which follows him to the parties, and that's it.
The main question of the movie is how many faces can a music artist have? And to somehow sum up what my colleague said, I would like to invite you for tomorrow's world premiere here in Ji.hlava. And also I would like to say that we're looking for distribution partners, as well as we're searching for other festivals who might be interested in screening our movie. So we'll be more than happy to have a discussion with you after this presentation or anytime during the festival. Thank you so much.
We are looking forward to see you at the screening.
Thank you. Wonderful. So let's move on. I'd like to invite to the stage the producer Radim Procházka, who will stay a bit longer with me here because he's presenting 2 films. Radim Procházka is a film producer. He produced the films of Karel Váchek, you must know, and also feature films with Robert Sedláček. And this first presentation is with Tomáš Kratochvíl, and we're presenting the film Pongo Calling. And I know you are very well known for shooting films for also Czech TV in the label Czech Journal. Very important films that were very visible in the Czech territory, dealing with a lot of social and political topics. So the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. And my name is Radim Procházka. He's Tomáš, just to make sure that you know who is who. It's interesting that our film is one of the 3 films in the Czech Joy competition dealing with Roma topic. So probably somehow it's appealing topic nowadays, at least within Czech territory. Our topic is Roma family, Czech Roma family who left Czech Republic 15 years ago to protect themselves from prejudice and discrimination. They live successfully in Great Britain, and we follow their last 5 years of their life as they settle in the Britain, and as the head of the family, the father is becoming an activist. And it's a Czech, Slovak, British co-production. Here with us is also our dear Slovak producer Barbara. And it's represented by Impronta Sales Film Company. And it was released in Sheffield Dogfest. So Ji.hlava is our Czech premiere.
Well, I think I was extremely lucky to find Pongo family in Manchester because they are very open, charming. They have typical Romani sense of humor and authenticity. But the story is about the father, Stefan, who decided to be a political vlogger and activist. And it made a distance between him and his family. His wife was not happy about it. She decided to be active in it. And the film is about finding the balance between personal and political life.
Okay, thank you. Our screening here is going right now, so we can't be here till the very end, but tomorrow for this event, because there is a Q&A in Dukla Cinema, but tomorrow at 2 I think is another screening. And the Slovak cinema release is next month. as a part of One World Film Festival to Czech cinemas. We will get in March next year with the same One World Film Festival Czech edition. And we will screen you 3 excerpts from the film. One is from the family celebration. Second is from the visit of the excluded community in Slovak Republic. And the third one is showing you, let's say, typical location or typical solitude moment of him working while also doing his activist career. So thank you very much and enjoy the clip.
Hodně štěstí, milý tatínku, hodně štěstí, zdraví.
Když to schodí nám. No, počkej, tady jsem něco mal, no, tady schoříme.
Počkej, pojď se dále.
No, počkej, ty vole, počkej, nebo i kluk se udusí tady. No.
Ježišimario, to jsou narozeniny.
Co to je tohleto?
Dej to hodně.
Jo, a
Co je?
Ty kluka dusí, jděte ho dát dál. Dělej, rychle. Otevři otevři tam okno. Ty vole, co jsem to koupila?
Valentínku.
Víš to, otevři, Davide, to okno, ty vole. Ani to nemůžu hodit do koše. Pozor.
Na zdraví, ať máš další 47 let, aspoň minimálně. A ty jak se voláš? Dobře, Zuzka. Já Pišta.
Pišta.
Ne. Můžeme k vám. Já jsem Štefan. Já nevím, já vám tak povím, já toto vidím po první raz. Já ještě nebyl, tak neviděl mě. Já nemám slov.
Přeji všem krásný večer. Vítám vás na jubilejní 50. schůzi Československé romské unie. Zároveň vás vítám na ustanovující schůzi otevření slovenské pobočky. Teď bych chtěl požádat našeho předsedu Karla Kariku, aby oficiálně zahájil náš dnešní schůzi.
Děkuji, Anetko. Přeji krásný večer všem, bratři a sestry.
Thank you and good luck with the Q&A after your screening. Enjoy it, Tomáš. And we would like to invite, Radim Procházka is staying here, and we would like to invite the director, Jan Bušta. Please, Radim, if you could introduce your director. Woo!
So, hello again. It's something completely else. I hope I will be able to switch. And also, it's a sort of experiment for us because we prepared exactly 5 minutes long presentation and we will talk and show you it in the same time. So hopefully we will match to our gaps for speaking. So please roll the video presentation. Can you hear me? Yes. So the film is feature-length debut of Jan Bušta, and it's a film about the biggest mass suicide in modern history in the Johnstown 1979 in Guyana, and it's a film about manipulation. It's manipulation in two senses: in manipulation within the story itself and with the film language.
18. listopadu 1978 učinila americká armáda šokující objev. Více než 900 rozkladajících se těl členů sekty Svatyně lidu. Více než 900 těl obětí sebevražedného běsnění v Kejáně. Obětí chorobné mysli masového vraha, takzvaného reverenda Jima Warrena Jonese. Z toho třetina, jaká hrůza, byly děti.
Chcete vidět hromadný mrtvol? Neuvidíte. Chcete vidět zabíjení nevinných? Neuvidíte. Chcete vidět perverzní zlou sektu? Neuvidíte. Chcete vidět výpravnou kamelu a oscarové herské výkony? Neuvidíte. Chcete vidět Boha? V tomto filmu ho neuvidíte.
The film is I would say, reconstruction and deconstruction of the historical event in one. And it's about a sect called People's Temple and its guru Jim Jones. And it's an exact transcription of a thing which is called the Jonestown Death Tape, which is a recording of last 44 minutes and 30 seconds of the speech of Reverend Jones before all this almost 1,000 people committed suicide.
Kolik jich je mrtvých? Ach, Bože všemohoucí, Bože všemohoucí.
Betty Parks je mrtvá.
Betty Parks je mrtvá.
Ty další
a další, aby mohli dost dlouho odolávat někde v bezpečí, aby mohli napsat o dobrotě Jima Jones.
Jak by o tom v celém světě mohli napsat? Už je pozdě. Je pozdě. Kongresmen je mrtvý. Kongresmen leží mrtvý. Mnozí z našich zrádců jsou mrtví. Všichni leží mrtví.
Přesně tak. Dobře, dobře.
Já ne, ale mí lidé to udělali. Mí lidé. Jsou to mí lidé.
Pravda, pravda.
A byli tak moc provokováni.
Pravda, pravda.
Byli provokováni příliš. Co se zde stalo? Stalo se z provokace.
To oni sami.
Udělali to oni sami. Oni to udělali.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, but my glasses. We already know what is my movie not, what my movie is not. Radim has a serious answer, but why so serious? So, what is my movie? I'll use a cliché from pitching forums. My movie is Waveland meets Bugsy Malone, meets Heaven's Gate, meets The Cremator, meets Jean-Luc Godard, meets Jan Němec, meets William S. Burroughs, meets Donald Trump, meets Andrej Babiš, meets Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, and of course meets my dear timeless boy Jakub Kanheuser. And it's not VR, thank God. Is it true? You will see very soon. Tonight on Dukla at 10 p.m. Be welcome. Don't be afraid, it's nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Amazing. Wow. Thank you, Radim, also for presenting 2 films. So, we're in the middle. We're heading to the second part. I hope you're all already comfy in the room. Let's move on to something that might sound as a fairy tale, but let's find out. It's called Happily Ever After. I'd like to invite Jakub Pinkava, the producer of the film. Thank you for coming, because unfortunately the director could not make it. Jakub Pinkava is representing the company Punk Film. We might remember the last feature-length film, The Last Race. And Jana Počtová, actually with this film it should be the third part of the trilogy.
Yes.
We remember the film's Non-Parent, Generation Singles, and now this is Happily Ever After. So please tell us about it.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Hi, everybody. Firstly, let me say hi on behalf of Jana, as we are having our world premiere in 90 minutes or something like that. So she is on her duty about like PR activities and stuff like that. So that's the reason why she's not here. Basically, the film is about current or contemporary changes in relationships, and we were lucky after 2 years of a really hard casting to find 5 characters that we follow for next 3 years. One of the characters is actually a polyamory or a multiple couple, whatever. The second character is an open relationship couple. The third character is a lady that in her 50s was dumped by her husband because, of course, he found some younger, nicer model. And the fourth character is a monogamous Catholic couple that actually started living together really after wedding, so they follow their dream and they obey the God. The last one is a mistress that is in her relationship for 7 years already with a married man, and she is somehow like coping with that. In our scene that we will see right now, we can see the Sandy and Čárka that are representing the open relationship. Please play it.
Já ti dám náskok. Utíkej, ještě. Já tam cítím absolutní nekompatibilitu, že on si asi představuje úplně něco, co podle mě prostě není přijatelné. Spoustu chlapů, s kterýma Čárka v minulosti něco měla, vůči mě rivalizoval.
Si myslím, že by si přál naopak, aby si ty vůči němu nerivalizoval.
Kdyby ji aspoň hejčkal a rozmazloval a dělal dobře, tak já bych to bral jako vlastně jako polehčující okolnost. Prostě toho našeho těžkého vztahu. To není problém.
Ale tak on mě hejčká.
Ale no, na tom se asi taky neshodneme.
No ale právě tak,
úplně...
jak prostě ty tomu...
Ale jo, ano, hejčka, jasně, jak já tomu nerozumím.
Uděláme čaj, prostě...
Ale jo, za to já jsem
vděčný.
Jo, to je super. To je, jo, zabít tě, to je všechno prostě
no ale to je pro mě důležitý.
Vždyť jo, ať ti do prčic
jako
pomáhá.
Je to
spoustu lidí je tady okolo.
Tak moc důležitý.
Ale jo, ale to ještě neznamená, že s tím člověkem musíš mít vztah. Nemusíš s ním spát, nemusíš s ním rozvíjet milostný vztah.
Co já bych na to měla říct?
What I wanted to say again, as Jana is not here, I will use it for this statement. I think that even from the scene you can see that Jana is incredible in actually crossing the boundary between the director and the characters or people that she is shooting with. And as it's already her third film about relationship or about some sort of really deep human things, she is just incredible, and all of the 5 characters opened to her in a way that, at least for me, is mind-blowing. Why we are here? Yes, we have 5 Czech characters, but I think that love and relationship is like enough of an omnipresent topic. So we are having the world premiere tonight. We are still open to an international premiere, and we would be happy to talk about with anybody from sales, international sales, and TVs. I have to say that the 52-minute version is not done yet, but we are open on discussion about this topic. Okay, I think I've said everything I wanted to, so thank you and enjoy the other presentations. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jakub, for this presentation. Say hello to Jana, to the director. And good luck with your world premiere. Yeah, well, love is probably never a fairy tale. Or is it? I don't know. Oh, okay, let's discuss later. So let's move on to another project, and not project, but a completed film called Homies. And we will open up more to music tunes here as well, and we will start with a clip of the film before I invite the film crew. So please play the clip.
Ne? Necítíš? A nebo? Ještě ne.
Já byl od kořen jako vář, já bych tě moc rád vysněl.
Dobrý, vůbec ne. To bylo super. Ještě možná ten ty Vánoce, že bych řekl sám, tyhle. Ještě jestli ti něco napadá, ty vole. Co to? Je to prostě takhle lehkou rukou. No, ten nesmí moc překomponovat.
Tak ahoj. A pozdrav, a dej Vince. Já jdu do kostela.
Ježíš jim na to řekl, přišla hodina, kdy syn člověka bude oslaven. Amen. Amen, pravím vám.
My father made me visit the city.
Nepadne do země a neumře. Zůstane samý. Nyní říkali, to k němu promluvil.
He never found out that he has a child.
Na to řekl.
Většinová společnost už nedokáže ten vztah držet. Ale volná láska taky nefunguje. Takže jako co? Se musí bruslit nějak mezi tím?
Nejde ani monogamie, ani polygamie. A nebo to na chvilku, dokud to funguje, dokud to nefunguje, tak se na to nesereš.
Jedna, druhá. A tady už tam to pojede. Šoupejme ty nohy, takhle šoupáte ty nohy, jo?
Amazing. So I'd like to invite the film crew, the film director and musician Jan Foukal. We might remember his previous film America that premiered at Karlovy Vary. Hello. And the producer, sorry, I didn't start with you, I'm very sorry. Sylvia Ji.hlava, hello, who worked on big feature productions as well, also on the Two Ships that was also premiered at Karlovy Vary Film Festival. And I would like to also welcome Albert Romanutti, who is here, a part of the film, and you will be a part of this presentation and presenting some music as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. We live in a very complicated world, a world of pandemics, crises, wars, classical relationships falling apart. It is a duty of filmmakers to reflect all of these topics, and we are very grateful that the industry does so. At the same time, we think it's really important, and we are convinced, to enjoy the life, the joy, the creativity. And therefore, I would like to invite you to Jan and Albert's home. On 38 square meters, they will show you their world of music and poetry and playfulness. They don't hesitate to perform exposed and disarmed. It's so exciting to be inside man's friendship. Genuinely. And yes, we are looking for festivals and we are looking for sales. Big sales, yes. Because as long as we can make fun of ourselves, we think the world is still okay. Homies.
Yeah, thank you. Když jen tak umývám nádobí, když jen tak utírám talíř, hledám klid, jak s tebou znovu být, Bože, jak s tebou znovu být. To je z toho filmu taková písnička. Premiéru máme zítra večer. The premiere, dear colleague, is tomorrow. Přece jsem nechal ti vzkaz. Haló, kdo volá? Co je to zas? Co je to za divný tón? Haló, kdo volá? Prosím vás. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. All right. Alberto Romanuti, Silvia Michalova, Film Collective, and Diana Tabaco. Thank you.
Oh, and Jan Fokal, amazing musician. Thank you so much. We are refreshed now, I think. We really needed this, everyone in the room. Thank you for this presentation. So let's move on. Invisible Landscape, another film. I would like to invite on the stage my very dear friends, Tereza Svadošová, the producer, who is also in charge of the Inspiration Forum at Ji.hlava. So thank you so much for finding time. Welcome, Tereza. Hi. And Ivo Bistričan, a fantastic documentary filmmaker who had his film Byway here on Ji.hlava Film Festival, but he has also been absolutely elevating the quality of documentaries made for the Czech TV. So thank you for that. Stage is yours.
Thank you. And thank you. That was beautiful, really. In our film, in the beginning, there was a question. Can the sound tell us something new that we didn't know and we should know about us in this climate crisis and what maybe should be done? After this question, we did something that might seem a little bit crazy, but in fact it's not. We decided to do the experiment with the humans and let them listen to the sounds of our key technological infrastructures as energy, power plants, factories, or abandoned ecosystem. We took two very renowned field recordists, Magnus Bergson from Iceland and Sara Pinheiro from Portugal, who were catching the sounds with special equipment as a geophone or hydrophone or electroluche. And this film is about how the group of participants of this sonic expedition is trying to think how to rethink our society works, how our technologies work, and how to make the society sustainable and livable. That's it, we can play it.
sound gives us an understanding on infrastructure as not just being an object, but also the effect. It's not just something that accompanies the material existence of infrastructure, but it's something that belongs to the essence of the infrastructure, the pervasiveness of the effects.
I show you the contract. This is the contract.
You can hear that process that is actually...
Yeah, because it's inside.
Yeah. Like the gas is now going up. Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
And then to the chips.
Yes.
It's quite something. Every technology creates its own accidents or unintended consequences. Like invention of the train is also invention of the train crash. And I wonder whether invention of this kind of like extractive infrastructure, whether the accident that is integral to it, which is the climate change, is not also an invitation to actually, you know, create a different kind of society. The problem that we're talking about is unsolvable with one technological fix, for sure. But I think that to have this technology really working on a scale that we need institutions that we don't have at the moment. We need kind of politics that is based on cooperation and is based around actually transcending the fragmented interests of the nation states.
Thank you very much. We shoot the movie in Iceland and the Czech Republic. Sorry for my voice. If my voice is okay, I would sing as well, but sorry for that. The film has been finished a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really excited I can invite you all to the world premiere here in Ji.hlava International Documentary Film Festival Friday 28th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Dukla Reform Cinema. We are looking for international and local premieres or sales agent, and we are ready to speak with anyone who is interested in the movie and in the topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you, guys. Rose. Thank you. So, this is amazing because actually the room is getting more full throughout the event, which is, I don't know, I wasn't expecting that. So that's really good news. We have 2 more films that we will present here. I would like to invite dear Lucie Králova, the film director of the film Copper Code. Lucie Králova has already won actually 2 previous editions with her previous films that were in the Czech Joy competition. She also teaches at the Film Academy in Prague. And you were supposed to come with your producer, Andrea, but unfortunately she cancelled last
Sorry,
minute.
she couldn't. Good evening. So this film, Copper Code, coding the legacy of Jan Kapper, our most important composer of propaganda songs, who completely transformed from this prominent to dissident person who was deleted from official memory. And we are trying to interpret his legacy from nowadays perspective. What does it mean to have such an ambivalent person, and how to deal with also white places or blind spots in the memory. So we made it as an opera. We had 17 great opera singers, And instead of a screenplay, we had like 50 pages of a score. And so we can see the clip, the result, and then I tell you something more.
Když se procitl, tak mu už navždy znecitlivěly nohy.
Šest a invalida skladatele.
Výběr, postup.
Řád. Řád.
Vracím vyznamenání.
So you can see, even if he was such a political animal, he also was a great filmmaker, and he also gave instructions to his family and friends, to really specific instruction how to make a shot with him. And he was born in a sign of Pisces, and he's swimming all the time in the film, which is incredible for us. And you can see the film tomorrow evening in Czech premiere. We started in Vision Direl in Burning Lights competitions. Our dog sales slide dogs will be around, I think from tomorrow or to tonight. And I don't know how much time I have. Okay, it's kind of archaeology in which we are trying to have a dialogue with this passed away person, so he's a regular co-author of a film somehow, so it's dealing with memory and also the kind of interpretation in which also the choir admitting the part of a history we really do not know. So it's kind of this code, because Jan Kapr invented the method of coding and decoding and tried to invent a new music language, so we also try to make something similar in this prototype experiment of the film form. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I was joking. We have now 2 more films to present. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to two other film crews we will see here. I would like to invite Míra Erdevitsky and Lucie Weinegerová from Leaving to Remain. Míra Erdevitsky is actually studied at Film Academy in Prague, and this project was also, as a project, was presented at the Docu Talents from the East at Sarajevo Film Festival, as far as I remember. So please tell us more about this film.
Happy to be here, especially today, because we just have a first screening, a Czech premiere in a cinema. After 5 years making this film, it's a kind of good moment. It's a story about, when we start, it's supposed to be a story about education, and about 3 people who came to UK, and it's first in their family who really get mainstream education and high education. And it's the 3 absolutely amazing characters. But then in Britain, it's Brexit happened and the COVID happened. So we have a choice to stop the filming, or we can kind of do something. So I decided to teach them to continue filming. And because of that, we get 3 really personal story from the point of view of the first Roma lawyer in UK, Czech consul, first Roma Czech consul in UK, and first neuroscientist.
Let's play our teaser trailer material.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so she's going to send me the information tonight.
With a photograph, and then come to the office tomorrow with the documents.
Okay, yeah. So I will scan the birth certificate.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let her know. Okay. What's your name, please?
My name is Denisa Ganen. I'm an immigration solicitor at the Coventry Law Centre, and I'm the major caseworker on the EU settlement scheme.
Amazing. I'm glad that I got you. Bye. Bye.
People think the opposite of poverty is lots of money, but that's not the case. The opposite of poverty is justice. Because every day on my clients' faces, I see how empowered they feel when I actually help them.
You'll see right now we're entering like a ghetto place. So all the houses on the right are people that are coming from the UK, Germany, and they're building houses. So you can see they're all new builds and stuff like that, right? And then on the left, the complete opposite. It's just a really weird contrast.
I mean, this is a container, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a container. Yes. The thing is, it's not even the worst part. You know, if you go to some places with pressure off, and you'll see much worse than this. You know, I think the fact that the place has been built so far from the actual town, it just shows that, you know, when they thought, oh, let's build them houses, let's put them as far away as possible.
I've got closest to my heart, I've got the honorary MBE from the Queen, and then I've got a medal from the Queen, it's a service medal, and then I've got a medal from the police for work with on promoting the Roma and equality between Czech and the Roma people.
Because of this power of positive role models, I've decided to dedicate my life to community work, to improve the relationships between the Roma and the society, to show that Roma people, if they are given a chance, equal chance, they can do as good as anybody else in our society.
Thank you. We've made this film with the aim to break down negative stereotypes against Roma in media. And you probably have worked out that we are the third project here dealing with the Roma subject matter. I don't think it's a coincidence. And I would go as far as saying that we as content makers and content providers have joint responsibility to stop and fight anti-Gypsyism. And I look forward to discussing with you shortly at the drinks. The film has been made as a co-production between Slovakia, UK and the Czech Republic, and my production colleagues Zuzana Mistríková and Martin Juza are here as well. We've received support from 2 broadcasters, Czech TV and Slovak TV, 3 film funds, BFI Doc Society, Czech Film Fund and Slovak Film Fund, and a number of non-film funds, including the British National Heritage Lottery Fund and the Slovak Fund for Minorities called Minor. We are thrilled to have our premiere here in Ji.hlava, and we have another screening tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. for the early risers. We've just had our premiere here at 2 p.m. We have our Slovak premiere next month in Bratislava as part of the One World Festival, and we will have our British premiere of the film at the end of November as part of the London Migration Festival in collaboration with the Czech Center London. We have a sales agent on board, Ruth Films, Israeli-based Ruth Films, and we are looking to have further premieres, international premieres at the film festivals, and all the rights are available apart from the Czech and Slovak TV rights. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, ladies. Thank you. See you later. So before we move to the last film crew, I would just like to ask all the filmmakers who were presenting not to run out of the room after we finish, because I would like to ask you to take a photo, all of us together on the stage. So, but now, last but not least, I would like to re-invite Hanu Blaha-Šilerová, amazing producer, to present her other film, The Investigator, of the director Viktor Portel. Welcome here, guys. This is great because this is one of the Czech films that is actually presented also in the international competition Opus Bonum. So Viktor Portel is also is a film director, but also a head of the film production department of a very established historical Czech NGO called Postbellum, and made many also documentaries for the Czech TV dealing with historical events. The stage is yours.
Hello again. The Investigator is a documentary road movie dealing with Yugoslav wars. It shows you Vladimír Dzuro, our main character, who is a former Czech investigator by the Hague Tribunal. He worked there in the 90s, and his work there was really groundbreaking because he arrested a first war criminal after the World War II.
We went back to the places where Vladimir was investigating. We met there a lot of witnesses, but we tried to change something. We didn't ask them only what happened in the 90s, but we asked them much more, what do they think about Hague? What do they think about tribunal? How is going their personal dealing with the past? Please, let's play this preview.
Nás je bylo oko 250 tam. To je toľký strach. Verovatno da smo mi znali da će nas pobijat, pa mi bi još u autobusu jurišali. Ko je mislio da će 5 autobusa ubiti? Zorić me opalio po glavi, suze mi idu, krv mi ovdje malo ide što me ovaj opalio sa ščulom onom, a ja ne mogu zamisliti da se to dešava. Zorića sam znao, sa 2 sina. Buliću sam znao, igrao nogomet s njime. Lančužanina sam znao. Dokmanovića sam znao, koji je dvojicu jednog mladića je makazicama kao u nogometu udario u lice i Dadu Đukića dok je čučio tamo da je ovaj cijelom glavom udario onaj beton.
V případu Ovčara jsme měli 4 hlavní podezřelé. 3 z nich byli vysocí důstojníci jugoslávské armády. A poslední byl Slavko Dokmanovič, civilista a starosta Vukovaru. Stejně jako ostatní obvinění nesl zodpovědnost za to, co se na Ovčaře stalo. A na týrání zadržených se navíc sám podílel. Při ustanovování tribunálu se zdůrazňovalo, že jeho ambicí není jen odsoudit válečné zločince, ale i na pomoci usmíření národů bývalé Jugoslávie. A vyvolalo to pocit, že tribunál všechny problémy vyřeší. Doufali jsme, že se situace bude vyvíjet jako v poválečném Německu. Ale Jugoslávie není Německo.
We made our film as a reflection of international justice mechanism, and I have to say honestly that I was so surprised how much sadness, how much depression, how much disappointment is in the people of former Yugoslavia connected to the tribunal and to the international justice. Also, I have to say that we didn't expect at all how current this topic of international justice, will become in these days. But personally, I can say that after, I think, like 4 years or 4 or 5 years of making this movie connected to what's happening these days, I feel kind of sparkle of hope, because no one in the 90s could imagine that, for example, Slobodan Milošević, a former Serbian president, will be accused and convicted for his war crimes. So there is a spark of hope in it.
As Diana mentioned, we will world premiere here at Ji.hlava in the Opus Bonum and as well Czech Joy sections. The co-producers are Martina Šantava for Czech Television and Oliver Sertić for Restart. We have as well broadcasters on board, Hrvatska Radiotelevizija, Croatian Radio Television, and Al Jazeera Balkans. We were supported by Czech Film Fund, Croatian Audiovisual Center, City of Zagreb, and my favorite for the pronunciation, Vukovar-Srijem County. And the film is inspired by the book by Vladimír Dzuro, The Investigator Demons of the Balkan War. And thank you very much, and let's go for a drink.
Oh, woo! Okay, guys, please, let's clap properly for all the filmmakers. I would like to invite you all back on the stage, please. Everyone who presented, yes, you too. Everyone, Tereza, Ivo, Ondřej, Martina, Robin, Jan, Tereza, everyone, guys. Petr. So the festival asked me to join everyone who presented here so that we can take a collective photo. It's a new project. Is it okay, Mr. Photographer? Yeah? Yeah, we can speak Czech, but I will just complete. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. Please, let's move all together. Let's make like more levels of it. Exactly, the lying down kind of. Is everyone here? Are we still missing someone? Vít, would you like to join us? The Czech Film Center, who's actually paying for this? No? Maybe you should join us. And Jarmila Autratová, also head of industry. I hope she is here. And now we just smile. She's okay. So let's smile. Is it okay like this?